Hey everybody, I'm GiGi of GiGi Celebrities, and today I'm talking about my mastitties. Okay, no, not actually talking about my mastitties, although they do feel very voluptuous because I am in fact breast pumping. But what I'm talking about is mastitis. It's something no one fucking talks about. And I got mastitis, and it is no fucking joke, people. It hurts. It is a bitch. Your nipples look like a war zone. Your tits look like they got smashed around by a hot frying pan. It is awful. The worst pain. And then, of course, on top of that, you get a fever. So what I like to do is call mastitis the titty flu, because that's in fact what it is. By the way, I have no idea if I'm saying it correctly. Initially, I just called it mastitties because, honest to God, it makes your boobs feel even bigger than they already feel when you're breastfeeding and breast pumping. Yeah, so mastitties right here. I literally had no clue what clogged ducts and mastitis was until I was going through it. I had to do all of this research online. Yes, I took to the WebMD and I WebMD'd myself. Well, the reason why I got mastitis most likely is because I was never educated on how to breastfeed and or breast pump. I never knew breast pumps even existed. Landon is the person who introduced it to me. I had no freaking clue. My sister sent me hers in the mail. I never got one through insurance. I didn't know what was going on. I just jumped right into it because when I was at the hospital, they basically threw my kid on my tit and was like, good luck. They didn't even tell me that there was any sort of like lactation specialist or whatever. Maybe I wasn't breast pumping enough and I was maybe producing too much milk because I started drinking something called mother's milk tea to up my milk production, which really worked because I was getting about 10 ounces per pump. But after my bout with mastitis, where I was pumping out some nasty ass shit, I'm talking chicken babies, people. Yes, egg yolks. Literally looked like I was pumping egg yolks out of my boobs. I really wish I brought it to a frying pan and fried it up to see what happened, because science, people, science. When I got mastitis, I wound up dumping out all of the mastitis milk that I produced because it just looked so gross. I could not have my child drink that. Ugh, so nasty. Ugh. Sadly, what's happened now post-mastitis bout is my milk production has depleted completely. I only pump out maybe an ounce in a pump session, which I've been trying so hard to do more pump sessions to, reignite the flow and all this kind of stuff, and nothing is working. And I still drink the mother's milk tea, and that also doesn't help anymore, so I'm kind of at a loss. But I'm also not trying to pressure myself because I have in fact been supplementing with formula since day one of my son's birth, and he's totally fine. And to be completely honest, everybody, this girl right here, formula fed from day one. And you know what? I think I turned out okay. To all the people out there who say breast milk or nothing else because formula is poison, no guys, feed your child. Just feed your child. And also, something I really hated about breastfeeding, aside from being stuck in one place for like fucking 3 hours waiting for your child to finish eating, is that you never knew how much they were sucking out of your boob. You never know. So that's why I actually turned to breast pumping over breastfeeding, because at least I could pump out 5-6 ounces and then he could drink those 5-6 ounces, and I'm like, ah, there you go, you're drinking 5 or 6 ounces. Okay, maybe he's actually drinking 4 because he'd spit up an ounce, whatever. But still, I could see it visually. I'm a visual person. I need to see how much my kid is drinking. Speaking of visuals, this situation right here was a very scary visual as well. Thankfully for me, I was raised by an OBGYN, so I could send her photos and or ask questions, and I would get a response very quickly as to what was going on. But there are so many people out there who literally have no idea what's going on with their body, so if they saw what I saw, they would think they were dying. I swear. And for a hot minute there when I had mastitis, I swear I was dying too. But you're not, ladies, you're not. And worst case scenario, you have to take antibiotics in order to clear things up. I luckily did not. And then you move on with your life, and hopefully you don't get it again. I know for me, I most likely will not get it ever again, because I won't be breastfeeding and breast pumping for very much longer, because I don't give a fuck. My child is happy, healthy, and fed, and that is what really matters. So in summary, breastfeeding and breast pumping totally suck in my opinion. suck. Yeah, really, they do suck. And if you don't feel like you want to, don't feel pressured to do it. All right, I'm done ranting, everybody, but thank you all so much for watching. I do hope you, in fact, learned something. And ladies, in the comments below, do tell me if you've ever had mastitis and or clogged ducts and what you did to get over that, because other people who are watching this video may, in fact, learn from what you did. I know for me, I massaged the shit out of my tits. I put heat compresses on there. I took hot showers, and I just kept pumping until all of the nasty gunk was finally out of them. I'm still dealing with war zone nipples right now, and I'm really hoping that they don't get worse, because I did in fact buy bigger flanges, if you will, the suction cups you put on your tits. So I'm really hoping that that helped as I start to wean myself off of the whole breast pump thing. And that's that. If you guys have any questions, do leave them in the comments below. I'm happy to answer them. And to all the guys who watched this video and are actually still with me right now, I applaud you. Thank you for listening. I know you guys were all probably here just because you wanted to hear me talk about my Mastitis. Well, sorry I didn't rip open my shirt for you, but that is not something I would ever do on my YouTube channel, so if that is what you're looking for, you can head on over to Pornhub. Anyways, I'll see y'all next week. Bye.